Hello, d***s. It's fucking episode 4 of Pigeon Party. I'm here with my mate Dave. We're here to yap about some things, yeah, have a real conversation about garbage and stuff like that, yeah.
It'd be rubbish.
Rubbish.
There you go. That's much better. Yeah.
Is that what people called you growing up?
What, rubbish?
Yeah.
Only my mum.
Wow.
Yeah, thanks for sticking through. We're at this is technically 4.5 episodes in.
It's weird now because it's like when I say 4, it's like, but there's another video.
Which, yeah, that was an interesting one. You know, most of the people I say who listen to it are like, yeah, I watched like half of it. I'm like, watch the second half.
Watch the second
half.
half.
That's really what that video is about.
Yeah.
So if you only watched like half of episode 2.5, you're like, I'm done with the fighting talk, then just hang in there.
Get to the spot where Dave is like, what's that thing? Oh, yeah. Fuck Buffalo Wild Wings. It takes a real dip after that.
I didn't mean it though.
No, I know you didn't mean it. Listen, they're just words, okay? I understand. You were mad. You had.
I'm going to meetings.
Couples counseling, but it's like you and Buffalo Wild Wings.
B-Dubs Anonymous.
I like to imagine they just have like a random worker go with you.
He's
He's
really struggling.
They're like, is this part of my training? No, just go with him. He needs this.
Like someone brings us some ranch, they're like, no, take it
Get
out.
that out of
It's
here.
not allowed in here. So we'll just hear the crunch of a celery stick and everyone's like, no, because celery is the worst vegetable in human existence.
I like how you could pick. So there's so many.
No. Celery. Here's the thing. I'm gonna say this once and for all because there's so many of you idiots out there,
Right.
who like celery. You're just doing harm to your body. Because here's the reason why celery is bullshit and should be exterminated from the planet. We should make celery extinct. I think that's possible. If animals can be extinct, so can vegetables.
Right, and people get things extinct on accident. So if we try
by accident.
My dad gets on me all the time about that. Like that's like
in America, they say on accident instead of by accident. So I did that thing on accident. How do you do something on accident? Ridiculous, huh?
No,
anyway, celery, literally, your body doesn't digest it. Your body takes so much time and energy to digest it, you lose calories by eating it. That's literally your body's way of saying, yo, don't eat this.
You've never heard of a workout?
Just like, it's literally your body being like, this is too much work for me to digest this thing, this fucking plant you put in my body.
You know what makes me laugh is like, of all the reasons to hate a food, that's like the most like scientific and like detailed.
Yeah, but like at the same time, it also tastes like shit. And if it's something,
it doesn't. It tastes like water.
It doesn't. It does not.
Like water.
Okay, I challenge you to
that vegetable. No, shut your mouth. That vegetable is like 90% water and like
we're like what? Like, we're
ice.
like 70% water. You're saying that if you ate me, it tastes like celery?
Huh? Possibly. I don't know. I've never eaten people. Maybe that's why people go crazy when they eat people.
Yeah, because they taste it and they're like,
celery.
Whoa, celery, it's fucking gross. No, but I guarantee if you ate celery and then drank a glass of water, you'd taste the difference. Because celery tastes like shit.
Water tastes different, like brands of water taste different. How do you know there's not like celery?
What did you just say?
Did you not? No, different brands of water taste different. Like Arrowhead tastes different than like Fiji. Obviously,
tastes different.
It has like
I would say this got like a different like kind of feeling.
Exactly.
Like Fiji water is really
not feeling.
Crisp. I wouldn't say it tastes.
That's a temperature thing, because there's some added things in there. Like you can't tell me that if you drink water straight out of the sink, and then if you drink like.
No, yeah, you're right. Water definitely can taste different. Like in England, we have hard and soft water. So like if you're.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard because it's
no,
water.
because it's to do with, it's not like if it's actually hard.
Right, that's called ice.
Stupid head. Hard water is when I believe it's like in a clay area, like the ground is like more clayey. So the mud has like clay in it.
I don't want to have to know my water's family tree
to
decide what it's called.
So
he originated from the clay area, so we call him hard water. He's had a rough background.
It tastes better. It's either clay or... I think clay is the hard water, which is the good tasting water. And then you go up north, and they've all got like limestone water, and it tastes like shit. It's like
so limestone water is soft water.
You think so? It tastes like powdery. It's gross.
That's disgusting.
But you can't even drink the water out of the tap in California.
So how do you? Is it labeled hard and soft water?
No, it comes out the tap. It doesn't come out with like writing in it.
Then why does the hard soft?
You just like open the tap. It's like hard.
So, like instead of the hot and cold, you have the hard and soft.
Dave, you open the tap and like whether it was hard water, someone just yells at you.
And the soft is just like shh, the whole time. Wow, that's ridiculous.
What were we talking about?
I think we're just arguing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so if you've watched episode 1, which is currently our most viewed video, we're at like almost. I think we're like 350 views on that one, which is cool.
That is insanity.
We're at 66 subscribers.
That's also insanity, I think.
I mean, it's cool. I'm really happy about it, but I want 100.
Because, well, yeah, 100 would be nice.
So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do it right now. Thank you.
Go to your room. Go to your room.
Give me your laptop. Go to your room.
Give me your laptop. Go to your room. What if that was like what we're like as parents? Give me your laptop. Go to your room.
To be fair, that's probably what it's going to have to be.
No,
eventually
it's going to
be like, give me your fucking like
give
Google
me your
glasses.
eye. Yeah, give me your eye. I don't want you on the Wi-Fi.
Smack a kid at the end. Dad, my eye came out.
Ah.
Just put it back in.
I need an upgrade. Well, you didn't take care of the last one.
Upgrade your eye. My dad confiscated my eye. I'm grounded. Just like fucking blind.
My eye's out of data. I need Wi-Fi. So you just close it, and then you get to a place with Wi-Fi, and you're like, oh, God. There we go. Now I can see my browser history.
Google glasses are like trying to do all that shit, but they're not catching on because they're creepy.
I think the Snapchat glasses are super cool.
But they're just Snapchat though. It's like
right. But I mean, I
but
think
like the Google glasses
aesthetically
are the ones,
they look better.
apart from the stupid yellow. If they got rid of the yellow circles on the eyes, which is obviously for marketing,
yeah,
but they look like crap.
You're just not happy. Do you realize what it is? You like technology. You get to put a camera on your fucking face, David.
Yeah,
that
but like
sees things and records it with no wires.
Yeah, but
and
at the
you're
same
complaining
time,
because
it's like
it's yellow.
No, but at the same time, it's like, well, make it look nice, and then I'll consider it. Because you don't want to put something on that makes you look dumb.
You blow my mind sometimes.
Unless you're in like the privacy of your own home, like those you're wearing outdoors. A VR headset, which you look like a fucking alien in those. I can wear that because I'm in the comfort of my own home. Granted, I don't have one. If I had the money, I would get one because they're fucking cool. But I don't wear that around the street.
So
you're look at my dumb ass.
It doesn't matter if it's convenient. It has to look nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you're saying
the Snapchat goggles, if they did the same thing and looked better, I would get some.
I can just imagine you like being around when cars were invented, and you're like, well, it looks stupid. So
okay,
I'm gonna wait until something cooler comes out. I'll keep riding horses.
Here's the thing. If the Snapchat goggles looked like Ray-Bans, wouldn't you prefer to buy it? Yes, don't be stupid.
I don't know.
Don't bullshit me. Of course you would. You prefer the stupid yellow things.
Do you know who I am as a person?
Yeah.
You're asking the wrong guy. It's a biased question. Obviously,
true.
the more ridiculous, like, I'm wearing them. If they look like scuba goggles, I'll get that shit.
You're stupid.
You're stupid. And your face bothers me. Like, I get cramps in my, like, left butt cheek.
Comment if you like celery or not.
I'm a huge fan. Someone types it out. I just wanted to say after
someone in the YouTube channel, YouTube like thing is called like I love celery.
Yeah,
and I hate it.
Finally, I'm getting the recognition I deserve.
No, because you didn't really give it a good argument. I gave it a solid fucking Darwin argument.
You know what makes me so mad is like a lot of the people who like watch the podcast are like, no, it's funny, but I really side with David because he makes sense when he argues. Like, that's the point. Like, you argue with logic. I don't have the ammunition to fight you.
You argue
I'm
like
literally
a 5-year-old.
Yeah, literally. You're like well, what's a valid point that you have to say? And I'm like, well, your face is dumb, and I like to make mud pies. That's me as a
sitting
person.
over in the corner, just fucking digging up the floor. Anyway,
We got some Oreo minis. Shout out to Megan for.
shout out to Megan and Harriet.
Megan Harriet.
Thanks for the Oreos.
Thank you.
I'm not like a huge Oreo fan.
I am when there's milk.
See, I have a problem with that because I can't drink the milk.
Right. Well, this wasn't about you. This is my personal preference. I didn't get milk and Oreos and go, but think of the Daves.
You're just like, you know what? I can't do it.
It's not right.
You're looking at a cow. You're like, Dave.
Single tear. I'm just like, if I can Well, if he can't, I can. Shit.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Shout out to Harriet and Megan.
Oh, you know what? Oh,
you forgot your new mug.
My mug.
Hey, Amy, I remembered the mug.
I have to get my mug. I completely forgot.
You're an idiot. Get it next episode.
No, I want to grab it right now. I want to run and grab it.
You actually?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to run and grab it. I'm going to grab. You better keep rolling. But I'm going to get this mug because I just wanted water and I didn't want anything else. I'm going to get the mug though. You can talk. I'll be back.
Have fun.
Okay.
Don't close the door. Nice job. Welcome. I can imagine you weren't expecting this when you decided to watch this episode. Most people probably don't like me by myself. They like the dynamic that Noah and I bring to the table. But for the next probably 15 seconds, he runs pretty fast. It's just going to be me. So strap in, and here's my first sip of tea with just you and I. What to talk about? The economy, politics, the weather. There's been some crazy storms going on. I miss Noah.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I think I hear him. There he is. Hey.
Talking that shit.
I didn't talk mad. I didn't talk any shit. Put your fucking mic back on.
You put your mic
In the
back
exact same position you had it on before. Good job.
Right there. Yeah, that's how much I love my mom. I was stopping everything to get this mug. Did you already explain it?
No, I didn't.
Oh, cool. Well, continue what you were saying with your dumb fucking face.
I was stalling, I'll be honest.
Really? Yeah. Perfect. So my mom watched this podcast. She watches it a lot. She's like, you guys should get mugs.
Hi, Amy.
Hi, Mom. She got us these mugs. You want to read what yours says?
Mine says, I'll drink to that.
It's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. Mine, which is cool, says, for fuck's sake, which is a pun. Because, wordplay.
I don't agree with that. I don't like cussing. That's a
Really?
stupid way of saying swearing, by the way.
Cussing?
Yeah. Like, what the fuck is that? Cuss.
You know what? I love how weird it is to say the scientific term for, like, body parts. I'm going to tie my shoe. You know, like it just sounds
bibia?
weird to say, like penis. You know what I mean?
Is that like dick?
Yeah, like that's what, that rolls off the tongue, not literally.
I feel like penis is weirder than vagina, though.
No.
Someone says, oh, my penis. It's like, that's weird. If someone says, oh, it was my vagina. Because, like...
Do you regularly say, oh, my vagina?
No, but, like, dick is, like... I feel like girls refer to their vaginas as vaginas. Guys don't refer to their dicks as penises.
I feel like that's a fair statement to say.
Comment in the...
Fun fact, though, if you want to know some cool names for this, we were at dinner one time, and I was like, there's so many creative names for these body parts. I should Google one. I should Google a bunch. And my favorite one that I found, so if you're ever sick of and tired of calling your penis a dick or a cock or something like that, go ahead and call it a tummy banana, because that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life.
Well, I mean, I believe in gender equality. And
right.
if you're sick of calling your vagina a vagina or a pussy or something like that, wizard sleeve is that's my personal favorite.
The only thing I can think of every time you say that is a wizard right there going, do you find me sexy? And like waving its sleeve.
Like a fucking fat bastard from...
Yeah. I don't know why that's the voice, but...
Just a fucking fat Scottish wizard whose clothes are even too big for him.
You've seen those videos, right, of that Scottish girl who, like, on Instagram, like, just says a bunch of things in, like, a really thick Scottish accent?
Yeah.
A wizard's sleeve. Muff.
Anyway, I feel like we should get to this.
Yeah, we had a plan, as usual.
So going back, episode 1 was basically things that British people, such as I, find weird about this country and annoying, like the obnoxiously large gaps in toilet stalls. Would you...
It's empty. It's empty. I'll get
You
rid of
ate
it.
all of Mega's Oreos?
She told me I could. She did it. She can get her own.
Yeah, that was episode 1. People like that one.
Yeah, good for them.
Got like 30 likes on that video right now, I think, which is cool.
Like almost 400 views, and there was 30 people went, I can.
Yeah, but that's a fair ratio.
Yeah.
And so I figured we'd, in the interest again of equality, we'd flip this on its head for episode 4. And this is another BuzzFeed article entitled 19 times Britain made everyone in America say, what?
I'm ready for this. Being as part of the low IQ member.
So,
that didn't make any sense, even grammatically. Continue talking.
Being as what the light...
Don't worry about it. It wasn't important. It was dumb. Go ahead and keep doing what you're doing.
All right. I'm sad I missed that one. Number 1. Hang on. I've got to do my regular burp. Oh, Jesus. Number 1. When the idea of washing machines in kitchens was just super strange.
Yeah, why?
It's convenient.
It's convenient.
Yeah.
I just made a turkey
Well, you
sandwich.
guys
You know
have-
what I should do? Wash my my shit streaked underwear. Seems like it goes hand in hand.
Well, you don't do them at the same time. It's just, okay, so most kitchens in the UK, unlike the US, okay, so in the US, you guys have a laundry room.
Yeah.
Because for some reason, you guys, probably just because you guys have like fucking loads of everything and like everything's bigger and stuff. So you guys are like, well, guess we better have an extra room.
Yeah.
Instead of doing something logical with that room, like making your kitchen bigger or something. I don't know. Anyway, you guys have a whole separate room. We're like, you know what? We don't need that.
So you put it in the least
There's
convenient
space.
room in the building.
There's space right here. Put it in the kitchen.
Would it make more sense then to put it in like the master bedroom or something? Because I feel like that goes hand in hand.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
It's a kitchen utility.
No, it's not.
The laundry room
No.
is next to the kitchen. Yes or no?
It is.
Exactly.
But it's a separate room.
So they're closely related.
No.
Yes, they
That's
fucking
like
are.
that's like being like, I love no, that's like
You
enjoying-
wash things in the kitchen.
Right, but I like sandwiches and I like water. I wouldn't consider them both like deli items. That was so stupid. Listen to myself talk.
This is why people agree with me. And not this dumbass.
But you
Okay.
can't say that they're like,
They are closely related.
there might be a little related because like,
That means I'm right. Next one.
no.
Number
You
2.
don't get to do that. You don't get to shut me down like that. That doesn't make No, I'm going to say what I was going to say. It's because
It's going to be
they're
something
not
stupid
closely
again.
Of
so
course
I'm
it's going to
just
be something
sit here and
stupid, but it's going to fly out of my
wait
mouth.
for you to...
Because your clothes and food have nothing to do together. You're doing what I'm doing right now and you're being a child. Clothes and food have nothing to do with each other. Yeah, I agree with you in the sense that putting it next to like the dishwasher and stuff makes sense because those are both cleaning items or cleaning appliances. But I don't think just having it like right next to like, I don't know, the fucking sink. I don't think that makes
It
sense.
doesn't sit on the counter, dude.
I didn't say it's
part
sit
of
on
the
the
kitchen. Sometimes it is next to the dishwasher. So there goes your
Okay.
argument.
Yeah, no, I agree with that then.
Fucking 2 right. Stop building extra rooms for your fucking laundry. Number 2, when you questioned our fine food. So the example it gives here. Someone tweeted, the fact that British people eat beans on toast disgusts me. Like what the fuck have y'all been, like what the fuck have y'all ever heard of flavor? Spelt with an O-R instead of O-U-R, like the Queen wrote it. And then the other tweet is, British people eat the weirdest shit, man. Beans on toast? What the fuck is that?
So I think
The
that
best.
sounds delicious. So I think we can agree on that because that's just people who are just not culturally.
You know what I like is, I don't know if you have them here, but in England we have Heinz beans.
Oh yeah.
But they have little tiny pork sausages in them as well.
Oh yeah. We have ones here where it's like mixed. It's got like bacon bits and sometimes like sausage bits in there. Like I think that's delicious. I don't think that's weird. Like I grew up putting ketchup on mashed potatoes.
That's disgusting. Get out.
No, it's not. It's
No,
not disgusting.
okay.
It's like eating mashed up French fries.
Beans on toast is fucking great with just beans. Sometimes the pork beans, like the pork sausages and beans, and then cheese on top.
That does sound very good. Sounds very good.
So yeah,
I agree with that.
just try it.
Yeah.
You know,
If you think that sounds weird,
you're wrong.
shut up. Give us your laptop. Go to your room.
You guys don't like our desserts either. Spotted dick.
I don't like that. Whoever has that, I'm so sorry for your loss.
It's like a
Spotted dick?
yeah, it's like a cylinder pudding
As it
with
implies.
like it's kind of I don't really like it that much.
Yeah.
It's got like it's got, like raisins.
You're a big fan of spotted dick.
That doesn't make any sense.
I mean, the innuendo it does.
Nah.
You're a huge fan of spotted dick.
Mm,
Minus the spotted.
no.
No. Denying it doesn't look good for your case.
All right. Jesus.
Yeah, you brought up
But
sausage.
yeah, it has like dried
dick.
fruit in it and stuff. It's not that good, so I'll allow that. Number 4, when they stumbled upon the British legend, Mr. Blobby. Do you know who Mr. Blobby is?
No.
Look right here.
What?
So
What is he supposed to be?
Just seen Mr. Blobby for the first time. Nightmares. I've never been so glad to be American. Barney has nothing on that fucker.
He looks like that purple guy who was like in McDonald's advertisements for a while. I don't know.
Oh yeah, the big like purple looking. He looked like a courgette. No, not a
doesn't
courgette.
help.
He looked like a eggplant.
Yeah. That's like exact. So if you can't see this picture, but Google.
No, I'm gonna insert the pictures.
Mr. Blobby. Oh, you can insert the pictures. Yeah. Cool, awesome. Look at this and tell me that's not who that kind of looks like.
Mr. Blobby is genuinely terrifying.
Is it like for a kid show?
Yeah, it's a fucking child show, and he used to literally walk around going.
Those are always horrifying.
He was terrifying.
That's literally how
He
you.
would, like,
That's how
legit
you
nightmares.
exist.
All the time.
You just wander around.
That's how I act.
Yeah, you and your spotted dick.
I don't actually learn my lines. Just
Yeah, that's how
if you have enough confidence, people believe you.
I just imagine you like stewing over this script for a while, and then you get up to do it in class. It's like, go ahead and present your monologue, Dave, and you're like,
And we're finished, it's like.
fucking someone's like screaming.
It's like Shia LaBeouf, that gif where he's like.
Well, that was when he was watching his own musical. Have you seen that Shia LaBeouf the musical?
He wrote a musical?
No. So it's like this parody where it's like this giant musical number. It's like Shia LaBeouf. You're walking through the woods. Shia LaBeouf, and it's like this whole. You haven't seen this?
No.
Watch it. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's hilarious. And in the end, you just hear.
Long?
It's like maybe 7-8 minutes.
Oh damn!
And it's like this whole thing with like this insane choreography, and at the end you just hear clapping, and then the only person in the audience, in like the balcony, is Shia LaBeouf just clapping furiously.
He's such a legend.
It's so funny.
Is he in jail still?
I don't know, probably.
He's been in jail for a while because of his like
art installation. Over
yeah
there.
for the Trump one. I forgot what it was.
No, I know there was one he was doing
gonna
where
go
he had to like go to some remote location where people could literally go on camera and say whatever they wanted to his face. He did something where it was like people can come up to him and say whatever, and it was getting like really dangerous or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, that was the one where he just like he did one in Oxford when I was in London.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was Christmas time where he spent 24 hours in an elevator, and people could just get in and have a chat with him on the way up.
So that's weird.
It's crazy.
I mean, art is art, so.
What was it called? People could go up to it and like they would say one thing or like yell about.
So they couldn't like do anything. It was just like.
Oh,
say
he will not divide us. That was it.
Oh, okay.
People would go up to the camera and be like, "He will not divide us," and then they'd leave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that seems innocent enough.
Yeah, but then people started like getting
Crazy.
angry, and he like got arrested for it because he would like some guy was like preaching about Trump in the camera, and Shia LaBeouf was just literally yelling in his face like this guy's like,
Oh, I think I've
"He
seen
will
that.
not divide us. He will not divide." It was intense.
That's crazy.
Ooh.
For Fawkes' sake.
Number 5. When they couldn't grasp the concept of an egg cup.
Why? Why
It's
do you need
handy
it? For what?
for
Give
eating
me-
eggs.
How?
You put it in a cup and you eat out of the cup. It's like a holder for your egg.
Yeah, but
So you
here's the
you
thing.
boil an egg.
Nobody eats their eggs like that.
Yes, they do in England.
Oh, cool. Guess where we are? Not fucking there.
Mhm.
Here, we either make them over easy, we scramble them, or we hard boil them and then peel it off and you eat it like that.
Yeah, but what if it's runny?
Nobody eats runny eggs out of like the fucking shell.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, really?
Hard
Guess
boiled
how many
egg.
times I've seen that? 0.
You can boil an
Level.
egg and you boil it perfectly so there's still runny in the middle. Then you put it in an egg cup. You crack the top, peel off the egg.
I don't own a mansion, Dave.
shell.
I don't own a mansion, so I'm not going to do some classy. Why would I need separate utensils to eat something that I could easily like hold in my hand? And burn?
Okay, well, good luck eating an egg that's runny in the middle in your hand. and not getting your hands dirty.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. You know why? Because I eat
No,
eggs
because
like a regular human being.
one of my favorite meals as a kid was eggy soldiers.
Eggy
So
soldiers.
my mum used to make them for me, and it was great. So she'd boil an egg, put it in the egg cup, sometimes draw a little face on the egg. That was always fun. And then she'd get some toast and cut them into like little fingers, about like, I don't know, like this length and this width. And then you crack the top of the egg off, peel off the little bit of the egg white, and it's got the runny yolk in the middle.
Right.
And you take the toast and you dip it in, eat the toast.
I literally almost passed out. I cared so little about what you're talking about. I mean, it sounds good. I trust you on that, but I just think it's ridiculous to complain about something like that.
I'm not complaining. You are.
No.
You're complaining about the egg cup.
I'm not complaining about it. I'm merely making an observation.
Well, then what are you saying? I'm not complaining.
Yeah,
Would you get your fucking words right, please?
Can you get your words right?
Yeah, I'm getting my words right. That's why I'm getting annoyed with you.
You know how you pick your words? I imagine like if our brains were like people, yours is like a person sitting there with a laminated folder, just going through and being like, this is the smart one. Mine is like that guy who hates his job who works at the retirement home with the bingo thing. And he just kind of stops it, pulls it out, and whatever's on the ball, he just says. That's how my brain works. So, I mean, I don't get to pick all the time what comes out.
That's actually the perfect analogy for your brain.
Yeah, I don't get to pick what comes out. It just comes up, and I'm like, well, whether the world wants it or not,
that's
here
genius. It is. Fuck me.
All right, what's the next fucking
number 6,
thing?
when they didn't know why we use washing up bowls.
Oh, you explain. This is when you like...
Bowl in the sink.
A bowl in the sink.
Yeah.
Why would you want to wash something else?
You don't wash that bowl. I mean, you give it a rinse. But the point of that bowl is so things don't, like, you don't have to fill up the entire sink. And also you keep things contained.
See, here's why I think that's the stupidest. So I see what you're trying to do with that. But I feel like if you were going to put something in the sink, like to wash stuff in, you're just cutting down on the space that you already have in a sink. You know what I mean? Like if you could just plug up the sink and fill that up, that gives you a lot more space.
Yeah, but that's way more water.
But you'd be using the same water anyway to wash the... Because
look, you put it in the bowl.
Yeah, but you see how much space you're missing around?
Yeah, but you don't need all that sometimes. Sometimes you just need a little bit.
Yeah, but you do at some point.
Yeah, in which case you fill this up a bit more.
You fill the bowl a lot more?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
It can stop things from going down the sinkhole.
You just plug it.
You guys need those here because your fucking trash compactors, sometimes a spoon falls down there. It's like, oh, well, see you never. Guess I'll buy another spoon. They're like, spoons in America are like socks. They just disappear somehow.
It makes me laugh that you think that if a spoon goes down the garbage disposal, the automatic response is, time to get a bunch more. You know what you do? You pull it out.
No, you can't sometimes. It gets right to the bottom. And also, fuck that. What if it turned on?
That's a risk you're going to have to take for being an idiot and dropping a spoon in the garbage disposal.
No, my point is, if you had one of these, that wouldn't be a problem. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
But I'm not.
But you are. You said tell me you're wrong. I'm following the instructions. I don't understand.
You're such a little shit. Number 7, when our lack of tipping was exposed.
Hold on, before we go on, I just want to... I've lost every round. I acknowledge it. I feel it. And you know what the hard part is like some of these are ridiculous. And people watching are probably like, just say this. But then again, it's the bingo. You need
like a live chat with your mom or like someone just like, yo, help me out here. Number 7, when our lack of tipping was exposed. And the tweet is, I tried to tip the bartender in England. He was like, why are you giving me this?
Yeah.
Now, I'd like to say that I agree with tipping.
In what sense?
Tipping is good. I like the premise of tipping. I think that if you give a service that is above and beyond what you should give at a base,
right,
then you deserve a tip.
Right.
I don't believe that the American system of tipping is the right way, where you pretty much have to tip.
I
agree. If you don't tip, then you're a douche.
I agree.
And it's like, well, what if you gave me bad service? What if you gave me the service which I got just like, what if you just literally put the knives and forks down on my table, took my order, brought my food, and cleaned it up. That was it. Yeah. Like, that's the base that anyone has to do.
I agree.
But like, for example, gibbity gabbity gabs.
Gibbity gabbity gabs. Shout out the best Buffalo Wild Wings worker that has ever worked there and will ever work there.
Give her a raise. She's the best.
I don't know her last name. Gabby. At the Hollywood Buffalo Wild Wings.
Let me look it up.
Gibbity gabbity gabs.
I've
She's the best. If Buffalo Wild Wings, if you watch this, you give her a raise.
I'm gonna tag her in the trailer. If I could connect to the Wi-Fi, that'd be fantastic. But yeah, my point is, she is a fantastic waitress.
Right.
She
makes you feel like you're a part of the family.
Yeah, and that she doesn't like that you're not a problem, and that she just genuinely wants to serve you, and she makes you feel good, and she makes you have a nice experience, even if the food's like a 25-minute wait.
Yeah,
it's like cool,
it doesn't feel like it when she serves you.
No, Gabby Delgado, I think is how you pronounce that.
Yes, shout out.
Gabby Delgado.
Yes.
Hey, she every single time there, I've given her a tip. Like, granted, I can't give her like the biggest tip in the world, but that's because we're students. But like, I tip her more than I would most places for like the
right.
check. Check to tip ratio is high there for her. But like, some places you'll go pay like $30 for a meal, and it's like, I don't really want to tip. Like what? Like they normally say like base like 15%. So $30 tip is 15% of that is what, $4.50.
I could never do that math.
It's just stupid. It's like, why do you have to tip for someone who's not giving you anything more? So in England, you don't get tipped every single time, but when you do get a tip, you feel good about yourself because it's like, they think I did a good job.
Tipping in America is pretty much the same thing as a participation trophy. It's like,
yeah,
it's like everyone does a good job. I personally agree. I think if it doesn't pop into my head, I should tip this person, I won't.
Yeah.
Because, and then I've heard a lot of people, they're like, well, most of the people make their money off of tips. I'm like, if you make most of your money just off of tips, like, find a different job. You know what I mean?
You see, here's the thing. Like, a lot of people's arguments in the US is that they don't get paid the same rate as everyone else because they make their money from tips. Now, that is true some places. But in California, for example, I know that for a fact that's not true. Because basically how it works in California, I looked it up recently. I'm pretty sure this is how it is. Correct me if I'm wrong. The base rate of pay in California is what, like $10.50, $12, something like that?
No, it's 10. It's either 10. It might have gotten raised to 12. I know it was 10 for a bit.
Anyway, so say it's 12. Right. That's the base rate.
Pretty good.
Per hour. If you don't make that by both you, so say like you work at a bar, they might pay you $6 an hour plus tips. If you don't make the equivalent of $12 per hour with your base rate and tips, so say you're making $6 an hour, if you don't make at least $6 an hour in tips as well, they have to, by law, make up the difference come your paycheck.
Oh.
So you will always be earning at least $12 an hour, like you would at Chick-fil-A.
Okay. Well,
but then people
in that sense, why would, like, I understand that the tips are important to make that difference smaller, but if you're getting paid that anyway, why not just make, like, why not? It's weird.
What do you mean, like, why not just pay them $12?
Because knowing full well that you just have to split the difference anyway.
Well, I think the point there is that they only do that if they have to. So if they pay them $12 an hour and then they get tips as well, they're getting even more money. Whereas if you pay them $6 an hour and then they make, say, $5 over what they would have made if they were on $12 an hour, they don't have to split the difference. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
So like the other money doesn't come from them; it comes from other people.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's why
that's interesting.
It is, but
how do you feel about that per se then?
I mean, I've never worked as a waiter or anything over here, so I couldn't really comment. But I know that some people get tipped fucking like loads. Like I was talking to Austin the other night. He was saying that some people, bartenders in West Hollywood, can make $1,000 a night.
That's insane.
In tips.
Well, you also got to think about the locale of where we're at.
True.
Is that in an area like this, people have a far more pocket money to throw out.
Yeah. Well, in England, I used to get 30 quid in tips a week.
How many squids is that? Or like how many dollars is 30 squids?
You're such a shit.
I thought it was a valid question for people watching.
But yeah, that was.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
No, I've never been a big person where I thought tips were required. I mean, I'm gonna tip what I think the person who served me. Yeah,
my value is like the same as yours. Like, if someone gave me a service that I felt was above and beyond, then I will tip them.
Right. I also tend to tip a little bit more if I'm like in a good mood. There's sometimes like what I'll do sometimes is my tip if I go somewhere is if I pay with cash and I have like a few bucks left over. I don't normally carry around cash, so what I'll do is I'll put that in the tip jar, and
Right.
I usually only do that like if like literally the person just has to be like, hey, and like smiling at me. I'll put the cash in there because I know really what am I gonna do with change?
Right.
I'll put it in the tip jar.
Glad we agree. Anyway, number 8. When the cheeky Nandos meme had all of America scratching their heads.
To this day, the only thing I understand about cheeky Nandos is a chicken and like it's not a chicken and waffles place.
No,
it's a chicken.
It's a peri chicken. It's Portuguese.
Okay, and the only thing I understand is cheeky Nandos is like a lad like
So
hey, we have any cheeky Nandos
here's
here.
the Tumblr post. Anonymous said, "But what does cheeky Nandos mean? It has to have a meaning."
It's got to mean something, guys.
Someone replied.
Call Nicolas Cage. He knows things.
I'm gonna give this my best kind of justification.
I feel like this is gonna get the most comments. You're like, no,
So,
you don't. You
here
can't
it
sum up.
goes. I'm reading off of what somebody else wrote here, but I'm gonna act it out like I'm saying it.
Okay.
Mate, it's hard to explain, mate. It's just like one day you'll just be with your mates having a look in JD, and you might fancy Curry Club at the Spoons, but you're like Callum, who's an absolute ledge, and the Archbishop of Banterbury will be like, Brevs, let's have a cheeky Nando's instead, and you'll think, top, let's smash it. Someone wrote, what the hell does this mean?
So,
It makes perfect sense.
I don't get it. I think that's fair to say. I don't understand. It's not that I don't understand what cheeky Nando's is I don't understand anything you just said. I think that's fair.
So let me translate. You'll be with your mates having a look in JD.
You're not translating. You're
I'm
reading it.
No, I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
You'll be with your mates having a look in JD, which is like a sports shop.
Okay.
And you might fancy Curry Club at the Spoons.
Curry
Club is a type of food, but Curry Club is, I think...
Is that like a chain restaurant?
No, I think it's a Thursday at Weatherspoons, which is a chain of like pubs. And like every day of the week, they have like a steak night, fish and chips night, Curry Club, which is I think is a Thursday, maybe a Wednesday, maybe even a Tuesday.
Thursday is a good day for food.
It is. So you might be in there, or you might fancy Curry Club at the Spoons, but your lad, Callum, who's an absolute legend, and the Archbishop of Banterbury, Archbishop of Canterbury replaced with the word banter, will be like, Brevs, like mates.
Yeah, I get it.
Let's have a cheeky Nando's instead. And you're like, you're right, let's do it.
I get it. So literally...
Because you get in there and you're like, fuck yeah.
The description of this is anytime I'm like, hey, what do you guys want to eat? Oh, we should go to like Wendy's. No, Buffalo Wild Wings. Oh, yeah. Is pretty much that in another language.
Pretty much, but like it's different because like Cheeky Nando's has like this lad culture around it now where like Cheeky Nando's is a fucking thing.
Yeah,
like,
apparently.
Go for a Cheeky Nando's. You never go for just a Nando's. It's always cheeky.
Why is that?
I don't know. It just is. But here's a
Write in the
recommendation.
comments why it's cheeky and not just
Come up with like it's like your
come up with a fan
like
theory.
catching this. Why is Nando's cheeky?
I want like you know like how they have like fan like written stories or whatever
Yeah.
it's called. I want that of like how it got named to be.
Yeah, give us your Nando's story. If you've never been to Nando's, make one up.
Yeah, make one up.
I'm going to tell you what I order at Nando's. So if you ever go to Nando's, if you're not from England, or say you're from England, you've never been to Nando's, here's the perfect thing to
I'll
order.
go with you. We have to go
absolutely.
together.
Here's the perfect thing to order. Now, this is for like if you're really hungry, but like you don't want to be like too full. Half chicken, lemon and herb spice. Because there's different spices. There's mango and lime, lemon and herb, medium, hot, and then I think extra hot.
Mango and lime sounds amazing.
It is good, but lemon and herb is my personal favorite. So you get half a chicken, lemon and herb.
Half a whole chicken?
Yeah. Half chicken, lemon and herb, and then you get 2 sides with that.
How's the chicken split? Like horizontally, vertically?
They don't just fucking cut it in half and then send it out. They give you like
You're the one who said half a
they'll
chicken,
give you like
bro.
a leg and like a thigh. Or so. I don't know. I don't know.
not a half
I don't
a
know
chicken.
Or like a breast or something.
It's not a half a chicken.
It is half a chicken, dude.
Yeah.
Relax.
If you cut a chicken in half, there'll be far more than what you're describing, but that's fine.
Well, you get half a chicken.
Cool.
Chill.
I believe in you.
Anyway, you get that with peri-peri chips. Don't just get the regular chips. No.
That double pear.
You get the peri-peri chips, which is like a nice seasoning on the top, with either garlic bread or corn on the cob.
Sounds very nice.
is the best. And then if you're feeling extra
Brazy.
cheeky, then for starters you get the hummus with pita with a peri peri drizzle. Oh, the best, and some olives.
It's funny because I know exactly what you're talking about, but just the way you pronounce it in your dumb voice and your dumb accent makes it sound ridiculous.
It's so good.
Pita bread?
Pita bread.
Pita bread.
There's
Pita
there's
bread.
2 T's, which makes it pita, not pita.
There's 2 T's?
Yeah, pretty sure.
No, there's 1 T.
I don't know. I'm about to look stupid, aren't I?
Yeah, see, 1. Did you mean pita bread? A.
No, look. Oh, you know what? It's a cultural divide thing again. Look, BBC food recipes, double T.
Pita.
Whereas
Pita.
the American one is pita.
Agree to disagree.
This is just a lower language barrier. It's like
You know why?
stupid
You know
aluminum
why?
bullshit.
You know why yours has 2 T's? Because tea is a more popular drink in the UK.
Shut up. We're already at 41 minutes, by the way. This is
good.
gonna be a long one.
Yeah.
It could be over an hour.
I'm fine with that. What number are we at?
9. We've got 10 more to go. 9.
Oh, shit.
When our greatest invention, train wine, was discovered.
Train wine?
Train wine.
So that's wine you have on a
They
train.
serve wine on train.
They
You know,
serve
like
trains on
train
wines.
on wine.
Serve train on wine. When you're
Can I
on
get
a
some
wine,
train in
can I
that
get
glass?
some train? What kind? I had bullet train. I don't know. Really get me going.
Yeah, they like serve it in like plastic cups. It's cool. Look at it.
Wine. I know. I've seen Grand Budapest Hotel. I know what's happening.
Cool. Easy.
Uh,
Number 10.
I feel like I've never been on a train, so I feel like they do that in the U.S.
You've never been on a train?
No. I live in Arizona, dude.
What the heck?
You
Have
ride
never been on a
cactuses.
train?
Where would I take the train to?
I don't know. How have you never been on one though?
I don't know. I've taken
That blows my fucking
I've
mind.
taken like the underground.
Well, I've never been on a train. What are you fucking like horse and carriage around?
No, I have a car.
No,
I
you
walk.
Don't be stupid. You ride scorpions around. Like the fucking big ones they have in Arizona.
For a second, when you were like, I was like, I have a car, and you said, no, you don't. I was like, what? You know, I have it. Like, you've been in it. No, you know, we were at Javelinas in Arizona.
You have what?
Javelina. Google it. Google
Javelina?
it. Wait, before, what do you think it is?
Sounds like a place.
No. What animal?
Javelina?
Don't type it. Guess before you look.
It's like a hybrid hyena. Like this?
Bam, it's a pig. So, I will explain to you, before we go off on what
Says
we're going to talk
peccary.
about. That's another name. But
So you like.
what these are is if you kind of take a pig and then you like, as above, so below, hell raise it. These things are the angriest things on the planet. Literally, if you hit one with your car, I'm not saying you should, but if you happen to, your car is going to go before this thing will go. And they're
Oh my
terrifying.
God, that's terrifying.
But they're also like cool. I remember when I was little, there was one in our our front yard, which is weird because we kind of lived in like a suburb, not really close to like a big deserted area. And it was in the front yard. I was like, oh, I don't want to go out there because they're dangerous. And my mom handed me like half a cantaloupe. She's like, go. And so I just kind of walked out
What the heck?
like it was some god, and I just like set it in front of it and like backed away. I was like 9 or something. I don't know if you remember that, Mom or Dad, but I did that. It was terrifying. So yeah, that's a javelina. We ride those.
You're crazy. Anyway, number 10. When we confuse them with our holidays. England on November 5th. Because baby, you're a firework.
I'm aware of this holiday.
Rest of the world, what the fuck are they doing?
Guy Fawkes Day.
Guy Fawkes Day.
Guy Fawkes Day.
It's where we burn someone.
It's like the British version of like Burning Man, but that's not like a national
So
holiday.
basically how it works, if you're not familiar, there was a guy named Guy Fawkes back in the day who wasn't a big fan of government, and he was like, fuck it, I'm just going to blow it up. And he failed miserably. So now we do this thing called Bonfire Night, where we all build great big ass bonfires, and we build what's called the Guy, and it's like a straw man, and we just fucking throw him on the fire.
Shit.
And then set fireworks off. It's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah.
That sounds like a fun holiday though. Is there any? What?
Yeah, I
other
love a bit of
holidays-
anarchy.
What other holidays would you say are more, or even like what holidays do we share that you would say are celebrated more over there? Or
We can do that in a separate thing.
Oh, okay. Well, because I know
Holidays specifically.
Thanksgiving doesn't exist for obvious reasons.
Yeah, we'll have our like Thanksgiving, Christmas, holidays.
You're just trying to speed this up.
Stuff. No, I think that would be cool to have a chat about that kind of thing. Because I have no Thanksgiving stories.
This is going to be a long podcast, but I'm enjoying it because
Number
this
11.
is my favorite one.
When our orange juice came with juicy bits. We don't. So someone said my favorite thing about England is that the word pulp doesn't exist.
No. Juicy bits?
Juicy bits.
What's that?
Dirty bit.
That's like the first thing I thought. Juicy bits.
Yeah, Tropicana, no bits, juicy bits. No bits, definitely the way forward. I don't like juicy
You
bits.
know what pisses me the fuck off is when you buy it and it, like, I'll use the word pulp because that's what I'm used to. And it says no pulp, but there's
still pulp in it. I hate that shit. It's the worst. They do that with lemonade a lot.
Like pulp in the lemonade?
Mm-hmm. No bueno.
You know what pisses me off about lemonade is like, have you ever like
Nothing,
squeezed
because
more
it's the
lemon?
best.
Have you, or like, no, not lemonade. I meant lemons. But like when you squeeze lemon into something and then the seed comes out.
Oh, I
and it goes
hate
in.
that. Because there's so many of the fuckers in there.
Yeah.
So
I'm
yeah,
trying to impregnate my drink.
Tropicana is my favorite orange juice ever. But it's way better in England than it is here, Tropicana.
I mean, I'll take your word for it.
Number 12, when Americans didn't have a word for fortnight.
2 weeks? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
2
A
weeks.
fortnight is 2 weeks. You know that?
Yeah.
No way.
I think it was from reading a lot. as a
Oh,
child,
okay.
Which I did. Surprise, everybody. I used to read.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Yeah, because like apparently a lot of people don't know what that word means.
But here's my question then. This is just like out of pure curiosity. So you'd say like 1 week is a week,
Yeah.
2 weeks is a fortnight,
Yeah.
3 weeks is
3 weeks.
3 weeks. So why would 2 weeks have that important relevance?
That's like saying, why do you have a word for a dozen? It just is. If we had a word for every single thing in the universe,
But is there a historical reason why it's called a fortnight?
I have no idea.
You want to Google it?
Not really.
Okay. Nah, fuck off. All right. Cool. Awesome. I'm curious though.
Yeah, look it up. Someone write in the comments for us because we're lazy.
You guys got busy homework to do.
Yeah.
But we want you involved. We want you. But in all seriousness, though, if you guys want to like write comments about how you feel about the podcast, if you want something that maybe you want us to talk about,
Suggestions,
anything
all
about
kind of
that,
stuff.
put it in the comments.
All that fun kind of shit. Yeah, because a lot of people like message me. They're like, "Oh, I really like this. I like this." And I was like, "Right,
Just comment,
dude. Write in the comments.
Write in the comments.
We need that kind of activity. You know?
Yeah, who knows? Well, us or guests in the future, we'll have.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have some guests.
If we do have guests, we're gonna have to start filming earlier because
it's already 1 a.m.
It's 1 a.m. right now.
Yep.
Which means in Tucson, it's 1 a.m. in Tucson, Arizona right now.
Oh, that's fast thinking.
Yeah.
Number 13, when our 2-tap system was a mystery.
2-tap system. I don't understand.
So like we have a hot tap and a cold tap, but like on opposite sides. Like hot only out of this one, cold only out of this one. Whereas y'all mostly have like one tap and the hot. And
Oh,
the
so you're
cold
talking
come out.
about two little.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, to be honest with you. It's kind of stupid.
That seems more inconvenient, don't you think?
It is, because like you have to. I feel like it's for back in the day where people would just fill a bowl of like a sink.
I
and
feel
just
like
fill
that's
it.
more of like a piping thing. If you get your hot water and cold water from different places, I don't know when you would, but I feel like, you know what I mean?
I don't know. It's stupid. I don't know why
it's the
we do
stupidest
it.
shit
Like
I've
it's not. I mean, I feel like we're getting rid of that system.
Yeah.
It's mainly like older ones.
Why would
and
you
stuff.
need 2 wieners if the one you got works fine? You know what that was? That was me winning an argument, and then I was like, I don't like that, and I had to come in and lose it really quick.
Well, I mean, like that wasn't too much of an argument. I would say, when they had questions about our tea drinking habits. Do British people not drink iced tea as much as Americans do? What do they drink during the summer? Tea.
We talked about this earlier. How there's like bubbly, like fizzy iced tea.
That's not a thing.
Oh no, it wasn't you. It was Harriet. I was talking to Harriet. In Australia, they have that.
Yeah, that's weird. Fizzy iced tea.
Because
Get out of here.
the argument came up. I was talking to two people, and the argument came up. If the iced tea is fizzy, would it then be considered soda? To you, would you say?
No, because it's tea.
Right, which is because that's similar to like sparkling water has bubbles, but would you consider sparkling water a soda?
No. No way. And
Neither
also
would I.
sparkling water is the devil.
No, the flavored sparkling water is good.
Yeah, agreed.
There's a certain brand.
Just like by itself, like fucking, where's it called? Pellegrini or something? No,
That's really good.
no, it's gross. It doesn't taste of
Oh,
anything. It
it's
tastes
so
like
good.
water. It's just water with sparkles. It doesn't have a flavor.
So you don't like water with pizzazz?
This is water.
Sounds like a here's water and here's water.
Number 15, when they discovered embarrassing bodies. Someone tweeted.
I mean, I've always had one.
Someone tweeted, yo man, there's a British show on Netflix called Embarrassing Bodies, and they just showed a woman's entire actual anus.
Why?
It's the most fucked up TV show in the world, I'll be honest with you. But it's like invigorating TV.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that like
Because-
My Strange Addiction?
Kind of, but like
I Eat Sofa.
but no, it's not like that. It's basically this show, this show where people have like legit illnesses,
Mhm.
but they're like embarrassing illnesses. So like someone just like, it's like, oh, I've got like this horrible like growth on my dick,
Yeah.
on my tummy banana. Or like,
I've got a bruise on
or
my
like
tummy.
someone was
banana.
like, my vagina is like growing mold. Like that, but it's
Okay.
like that kind of shit. It's like that embarrassing kind of stuff
It's disgusting.
that they go on TV and get diagnosed about it for. With cameras, everything. They're like, oh, this is a really embarrassing illness. I know. Let me
And
get
they
paid
show
to
this?
show it on TV. Yeah, and they'll just like whack their dicks out. And it's like, oh.
But this is like just regular TV.
This is
program.
like 8 o'clock viewing on a Saturday.
What are you doing, America?
It's weird.
We're crude. We need to start having that stuff.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
Sounds like a Netflix thing.
But it's not Netflix. It's a BBC. It's a no Channel 4 thing, and
Right.
then they put it on Netflix.
But I feel like if
guess.
it was like a US thing, it'd be like on Netflix.
Oh yeah, because like people would eat that shit up. They'd be like, yo,
Not literally.
embarrassing bodies. Ew. Number 16, when Fanny meant something completely different. Bro, people from Britain call fanny packs bum bags.
I
True.
mean, similar. It's like a butt. You know, fanny, bum.
Yeah, that's why we call them bum bags.
Yeah.
Like a fanny in England is like a kind of kiddie way of saying vagina.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's my
Because
fanny.
when I hear fanny, I think of butt.
Yeah, so
Have you seen that movie?
easily misconstrued.
Robots with Robin Williams.
Yeah, I
That's
love
what-
that movie.
Aunt Fanny. What do you call her, Aunt Fanny? Couldn't call her Aunt Booty. Love that movie. All right,
I know the city like the back of my hand. That's new.
Oh, that's such a good movie. Oh, R.I.P.
That's a really good
He's
movie.
his last movie is coming out. Did the one he did with Terry Gilliam and
really?
Simon Pegg.
Oh damn!
It's like this guy.
Did he finish it?
He plays the voice of a dog in the movie.
What?
You'll have to look it up. I can't remember. Oh, so it's these aliens and they're deciding whether they're gonna blow up Earth because it doesn't have any value. And they're like, well, we're gonna give this one average man the power of a god, and if he uses it for good, we'll realize that the human race
I
is.
feel like I've heard this story
there's
before.
a trailer that came out a while ago.
Bruce Almighty.
Well, it was God in that movie, and in this one.
Alrighty then. Number 17. When they wanted to learn more about our TV channels. Serious question. Are there other channels in England besides BBC?
No,
We have BBC One, BBC Two.
those are both BBC.
BBC Three used to exist, is now exclusively online. Was my favorite BBC channel because it had like Family Guy and all like the cool like younger stuff on it. BBC Four, BBC Five, BBC One HD, BBC Two HD. They used to be BBC Three HD, but now they got rid of that, and now there's BBC Four HD. BBC News 24, BBC News HD, BBC Parliament, and that's it, I think.
So instead of stealing oxygen somebody else could use, you decided to just prove that there's only BBC,
Well, there's not only BBC, but it's the British Broadcasting Channel.
which means it's only
No, it's like the biggest
BBC.
one, but
BBC.
yeah,
There's only BBC.
there isn't
There's
BBC
only
because
BBC.
we have ITV as well,
There's BBC.
which ITV has ITV.
Why didn't you bring that up?
ITV2, ITV3, ITV4, and
Why
they
didn't
have
you bring that
HD
up?
channels too.
Why didn't you bring that up?
Because this is what the point. This is why when they wanted to learn more about our TV channels.
They asked if there's other channels other than BBC, and instead of saying yes or no, and
There
listing
are,
a
but I was
different
just
one,
telling you how many BBC ones there are,
that
dude.
wasn't the question.
Fucking relax, all right?
I'm relaxed. You're yelling. You're getting
Hey!
very upset because
Hey!
you're finally
Oh, it's
you're
1 a.m.
finally in the wrong. Yeah, it's 1
I'm not in
a.m.
the wrong. There's Channel 4 as well. Channel 4, and then there's
BBC
also
Channel 4.
E4, and then there's Channel 4 plus 1, Oh, there's
Okay.
ITV plus 1 as well. And then there's... am I boring you?
No, it's 1 a.m.
Leave then. No.
That's our friendship. Just yell at each other and then we leave.
And then
Wait,
we have like Channel 5. There's a bunch of channels, dude.
So instead of just saying yes, there's other channels, you went this backwards ass fucking route. Damn it! Oh
Fucking
my
Canadian.
god!
Backward ass fucking root.
This little bingo container. Oh, it makes me so mad because I know. I'm that guy sitting there. I'm like, I know what I want. I have it right here. I just need to click it.
Come
and
on,
get
man.
something else.
Bingo! Oh, no, it didn't get it.
I literally am sweating from that stupid shit I just said.
Backward ass
Oh
root.
my god.
Number 18, when our puddings weren't puddings.
What does that mean to me?
We
Explain.
have
me.
Yorkshire puddings. They're not puddings. They're savoury. You have them with Sunday roast. They're the best.
What is
They're
it?
like a savoury pancake that you then bake and they inflate. And they're the best. They're great with gravy.
A Yorkshire
Pudding.
pudding.
Mm-hmm.
What does it look like?
Like this.
Oh, it's like a. It kind of looks like a strawberry shortcake. It's kind of a shortcake to me, at least. I'm not saying that's what it looks like to everybody.
I don't think it's that.
Okay, well,
I'll
I'm
be
not saying it's
honest.
that.
But yeah, they're the best. They're great on Sunday roast. I'll make you one eventually.
What's in it? Like gravy?
No, you don't put... The gravy's not in it. The Yorkshire pudding is just a pudding by itself. And then you put gravy on it with the Sunday roast.
Oh, I'm curious as how
It's
that
a
tastes.
collective. It's like a carby kind of thing. Number 19.
Is it kind of like a pastry then?
No.
Okay, because it's just like the bread and then the pudding on there.
It's not really bread. It's like... it's so hard to describe.
Okay.
Number 19.
Right.
I actually made a Facebook post about this a while ago. And people kind of disagreed and agreed about it.
This is the stupid.
And it's like 50-50 people who know what this is and people who don't know what this is. Number 19, and when they picked up on our overuse of the letter X, the tweet is, why do other British people put an X after literally everything? They're like, oh, my nan just died. X. Am I missing out on something?
This means love, right?
No, it's a kiss. So, like, if I'm ever
That seems like a poor example.
If I'm ever messaging someone, I'll, like, put a kiss at the end. And that's, like, nice. Whereas Americans know that kisses and hugs thing,
The
but we don't
XNO.
do that shit. We don't do XOXO or, like, that XOXO girl. We don't do that shit.
RAR XD.
Because, like, what we do, and this is what I did. In secondary school, kisses are a fucking game. Because, like, that's your way of knowing if you're in with a girl.
Oh, so all you did is you never grew out of being a child.
Pretty much. It's still kind of a game, but, like, not really as much anymore. Like, kisses have less value nowadays because you have other shit to worry about.
Don't they just lose their value, don't they?
No, because if
It's
I don't
2017, people eat ass now.
if I don't put a kiss on the end of my text to you, I either do that because I know you're not gonna, like, know what I'm doing, or I just don't.
It's like sarcastic the
It's
way
like
you
a
use
friendship thing. No.
Oh.
Kisses are like, hey, here's a kiss.
it? You never use that with me.
That's because I feel like you don't need it. I'll just kiss you in real life. Yeah. So, like, in secondary school, it'd be like you're messaging a girl. Start off with one kiss on the end of each message.
Capitalize?
No. Feeling brave. 2 kisses.
Hmm.
She sends you 1 kiss back. It's like abort mission.
Take away a kiss.
Yeah. Or you'd be like, yo, accident. And then maybe you put 2 again one day. She puts 2 back. It's like, yo. Eventually you work up to like 4, and it's like, bruh,
Bruh.
I'm gonna get a hug. And that's basically teenage life. That's how people get laid.
That's teenage life.
She sent me 6 kisses. I knew I was
Something
getting.
kind of northern there.
I knew I was getting.
Teenage life.
I'd be like, teenage life.
Teenage life.
You know nothing about teenage life.
Katie, you're watching this.
Teenage life.
Miss you.
Teenage life. Yeah, I miss you too. That was a kiss. Blowing a kiss. Blowing an X at the camera.
Stabs
And thus we reach the end of our podcast. We are currently at 59 minutes and 29 seconds.
So let's talk it out till we get to an hour.
Well, this is gonna go over an hour anyway with the intro and the outro and all that kind of stuff.
Oh,
so.
gotcha. Well, let's talk.
Thank you so much if you stuck around through this extra long
That was really
episode
fun.
of podcast. Episode of podcast? I'm getting tired. This podcast episode. Just fucking working on
Just
that
the bingo.
yeah, please do subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Please like the video. If you didn't like it, give it a dislike.
And then give us your laptop and go to your room.
Go to your room right now.
Yep.
But subscribe first.
Yes.
Please.
subscribe.
Let us know what you thought in the comments. Let us know your feelings on celery. All that kind of fun shit. And I don't know what we're going to talk about next time, but it's going to be something fun, I guess.
Yeah.
This was a fun one. I enjoyed it.
Oh, acting maybe. That's something we haven't brought up before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Let's do that.
Acting.
Acting.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye-bye.